What made you feel compelled to flame me that game for no reason?
I was upset because I have really bad experiences with junglers. What did I flame you on?
Well, you randomly just started bringing up me as a person, and you started, I can actually pull up the logs. Let's see. The craziest thing, right? I'm gonna actually blow your mind. So you might need to put on the tinfoil hat, because this is gonna really be like brain warping.
I'm not having a good day, first of all. I'm a human being.
Oh, you're a
If you
human
want
being,
a
so you take your anger out on others and try to make them feel as upset as you. Like, I'm getting invaded all game, right? This guy expects me to be like diving the Hui bot when we have a Sivir Sona lane, when I'm already getting perma invaded. And then he's saying that he's like typing cancer. Like, what is this guy on? Check the Sona's match history after the game. I mean, this is just mental illness, no? Like, you play a game for 10 years, and you're literally the same rank for the last 7 of them. Baby, I had 20 out of 23 kill participation! Are you sure? Foiled yet again. Now, you know what video I want to watch now? I don't even know why I want to watch this. Fuck, what was that guy's name? Okay, wait. Who doesn't know the story about this guy? So, the story was that that guy's name was Arcadum, okay? And he was this Dungeons and Dragons streamer that for years got like 100 viewers. But then he started doing all these like crazy collabs with a bunch of big streamers. And he ended up becoming like really big. Like he was averaging 5, even 6,000 viewers, right? Then one day, the Google docie drops. And a bunch of girls accuse him of misconduct. Because what this guy would do is he would message random girls. And he'd tell them like, hey, I'm such a fucking loser. No girl wants me. And they'd be like, what? You're not a loser. And then he was like, nah, you don't get it. No girls ever showed me their tits before. You think I'm a loser too, don't you? And they were like, what? No, I don't. And he's like, yeah, but then if you didn't think I was a loser, you'd show me your tits. And he would do this shit with unironically, like, I think like 10 or 15 different girls until it got to the point where it's like, he was doing this for literally months, by the way, and he was even like blackmailing them too, where it's like when they would send him pictures, he would then afterwards like blackmail them with it, and then he got exposed, and then he went from literally in the span of 1 month, 6,000 to 100 viewers. That shit was actually crazy. Me for real. Nice. Did he end up getting the pics though? Yeah, I think he did. Say what you want about his ways, but you can't deny his results. Yeah, but that's just because he was fame maxing. He was there just fame maxing. Bro, dungeon masters his own life. Yeah, but it's crazy how he literally just like that guy had probably the hardest fall off out of any creator I've ever seen before. Even Pirate Software didn't have it as bad as him. Because you don't understand, like that guy literally lost everything. Like literally everything. He went from 6,000 to 100 viewers. Do you guys understand how crazy that is? It would be like today, I like go into controversy, and I come back to streaming a month from now, and I have 20 viewers. What? Like, actually crazy. Wow. Wow. That's our AC challenge. What does he mean by that? But I was gonna make a thing, he would have been like, what's hard? And then I would have told him the fact that you had to like grow up without arms. But it's like now I can't even like respond with that. Cookie Lol Saga? Yeah, but the thing is that even Cookie Lol didn't have it as bad as Arcadum did. Like actually. Because when Cookie Lol like came back to streaming and he like tried to actually come back, he was still averaging a solid like 600-700 viewers, like actually. And he was still like getting subs, and he had like some people that were like vocally supportive of him. What the fuck? I mean, it sucks. I think Shen is just dead. I'm gonna wait here and try to get his like wave, cause like I can't even farm my top side because I'm getting invaded. I mean, look, it's kind of nice, so like being able to get this wave is actually like super nice for me. Because I'm only losing 2 cams, but I'm making like a camp and a half. Are you still in GM? No. I have the Grandmaster, like, border right now, but I lost a bunch. I would need to win 2 games in a row to get back to, like, above cutoff. But to be fair, like, the games we've been playing today have been very hard. I think I definitely could have played better in a few of the games. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but they have been hard games, you know. Can I even get this? I literally just seen play Ring around the fucking shitty little fucking Cancer Rosie. Yeah, so Cancer. Such a shitty fucking game to play. I mean, what do I even do? You know what it feels like when you walk into your top side and your camps are down? It's like it's Christmas morning and you open up the present and then instead of being like an Xbox, it's a pipe bomb. And then it blows off both your fucking hands. Merry Christmas, buddy. Now you're disabled. Oh. You know what I mean? Why this guy leaking the hotel I went to in Korea? Why this guy just leaked the hotel I went to in Korea? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this shit needs to from the fucking head. Like, I'm literally invaded level 2 by Balbeth. Then I'm roamed on by Alistar. I get my cam stolen by Victor. And then I'm like 3-man in my 3-man when I try going for like a mid play. Like, what a fucking stupid loser this guy is. Like, what is this guy on? Such high school language. Alright, I ain't son. Dude, isn't that crazy? I'm unironically getting told by a guy, right? I'm getting told by a guy. I'm like a lol cow, my philosophies are inconsistent, all that kind of stuff, whatever it is. And it's like the guy typing that, his only like achievement is having a 100-follower Instagram account where he posts his shitty fucking art that looks like a literal high schooler could have done it with like 6 months of experience. And then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna shit talk me. And the craziest part about it isn't even that. It's the fact that he literally sat there and he was like, earlier in the game, guys, like, sorry, there's nothing I can do in the All-Star rooms. And I literally told him, like, no, it's all good, no problem. Like, you're good, bro. So, like, what the fuck is, like, you know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with this guy? Like, I'm getting invaded all game, right? This guy expects me to be, like, diving the Hui bot when we have a Sivir Sona lane, when I'm already getting perma invaded. And then he's sitting there and he's, like, typing cancer. You know what I mean? It's like, how is that even a real person? You know what I'm talking about? It's actually crazy. They're also literally a furry as well. I mean, the jokes write themselves, don't they? It's always these kids that sit on Snap Reels all day and consume the philosophy content there, and it's always so gross to me. I mean, listen, it's the guy that sits there and he enters fucking college and he's gonna get a fucking philosophy degree. or like some kind of fucking either philosophy or psychology degree, and then he's gonna get out of college and he'll qualify for a job at Five Guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's those guys that are gonna sit there and type like they're like, dude, what are we saying? Yeah, this one's over. Check this opponent's match history after the game. I mean, this is just mental illness, no? Like, you play a game for 10 years, and you're literally the same rank for the last 7 of them.
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Do you need something?
I want to know something, okay? And maybe you can enlighten me. What made you feel compelled to flame me that game for no reason?
I was upset.
Why were you upset?
I was upset because I have really bad experiences with junglers complaining about roaming supports, and they do nothing about the ADC or enemy bot laner being all alone on his turret. I've heard you pull out that philosophy before, and then it just baffles me that the dots weren't connected, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Why is he not doing exactly what he preached about, and why is Hui not getting dove and getting punished for his Alistar being, you know, not there with him?
Okay, can I talk for a second?
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
you felt compelled to flame me that game because you were upset with the fact that Hui wasn't getting dove, right?
What did I flame you on?
Well, you randomly just started bringing up me as a person, and you started, I can actually pull up the logs. Let's see.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, no, I'm down to talk about that. That's the reason why you're in a call with me right now, actually. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I thought the reason was because you thought I needed attention.
Well, I mean, clearly you do if that's how you're gonna fucking act.
I have plenty of attention from people that I like.
No,
But,
great. That's an amazing thing. Congratulations. All right, so let's see. So what ends up happening, right? At 11 minutes, our Shen says, I haven't seen a jungle get this far behind this season. The role is just so simple. Perfect. At 11 minutes and 50 seconds, you come out and you say, can we not just dive the Hui that's alone, correct?
Yes, I said that. I mean, you
Perfect.
pulled it up.
Perfect. That's amazing. Did you know that the reason why diving an enemy bot laner when their support is roaming is a good thing to do is because since you cannot make plays on the other side of the map, you can at least make plays on them? Did you know that that's the reason why?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me, okay? But the craziest thing, right? I'm gonna actually blow your mind. So you might need to put on the tinfoil hat because this is gonna really be like brain warping. Hui is playing a wave clear mage bot. Now, what is the prerequisite for diving a champion? Do you know what the answer is? Pretend you're on Jeopardy. I'll even give you the music. Da na na da na 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 na.
Well, you're
Da,
trying
na,
to
na,
turn
na,
this into
na, na, na,
entertainment
na.
for your audience.
No, this
And if
isn't
you're
about
going to,
entertainment.
like,
No, I'm asking you
if
straight
you're
up.
not-
What is the prerequisite?
If
No,
you're
it's
not gonna
listen.
respect the interaction between us right now, I'm just going to leave because this
Okay.
is supposed to be a one-on-one serious conversation.
Okay, sure.
first
It's
of
supposed to be
all.
serious.
And if
My
you're trying
apologies.
to clown on me right now, I will leave.
Okay,
because
my
I don't
apologies. The
need
last thing
this
I'd want to do is hurt your feelings. I'm so deeply
Like, I
sorry.
already told you, I was upset. I'm not having a good day. First of all, I'm a human being.
Oh, you're a
If you
human
wanna
being, so you take your anger out on others and try to make them feel as upset as you. Congratulations, you're a great person for
I'm giving you the time of
that.
day right now. I'm giving you the time of day right now. I'm helping you with your content farming or whatever, but if you're going to dress me up as a clown for your audience, I will not be here for that.
Well, I mean, you're the one that tried painting me as a clown to my audience with how you're trying to psychoanalyze me in the league chat, first of all. But you know what? Listen. We'll let bygones be bygones, okay? Let me ask you a question. I won't do the Jeopardy music this time. I got you, okay? What is the prerequisite for diving someone bot lane?
What is the prerequisite
Yeah, do you know?
for diving someone bot lane?
Yeah.
I assumed that that it would be a 3-on-1 dive, right? I don't really think about like the type of champion, especially if Wei is like, I don't know, 50% HP poked out. I assumed he's diveable.
Okay, so I'll answer your question. The prerequisite for diving someone bot lane, or any lane for that matter, is one word: setup. Now you can be set up in one of two ways. You can either be set up by minions being under the turret to dive, right, so that the minions can tank, or the other thing is crowd control and CC. Now, if I'm getting invaded level 2 by Bel'Veth, I am getting my Raptor stolen by the Victor at level 3, and then the Alistar is roaming top, right? And I get set further behind from that because my top side is now gone, and then afterwards the Bel'Veth is re-invading me, and I am now down 3 levels, and you are playing Sona that has no CC, and we have a Sivir that has no CC, and the enemy Hui can wave clear an entire minion wave in one ability. How are we supposed to dive the Hui?
Okay, I understand. He can easily just clear wave. You're behind because you're getting fucked over. And I'm Sona pre-6.
Yeah, and then you're flaming me.
Well, I told you I was upset.
You realize that's... Okay, wait.
People get upset in League of Legends. This is why you have
Well, okay,
lots of content
hold
like
on.
this,
Sure,
right?
sure. But I'll give you my reasoning behind why I think that your excuse is a bad one. And the reason why I think it's a bad one is because at 4 minutes, the Alistar roamed top. And the first thing that was said after they called out the Alistar roam, Shen called it out, was me and Shen both said, Sona, don't worry about it, it's not your fault. We literally both called it out instantly. You were under no fire at all. So listen, at the end of the day, maybe you had a shit day. Maybe you got fired from your job. Maybe your car got totaled. I don't know what happened. I don't live in your life. But you sitting there and then spending time, let's actually read what you typed exactly.
Okay, let me interject. You didn't say anything to aggro me. Shen even tried to pacify the situation. I recognize that. I apologize for taking out my anger on you. No, nothing crazy happened to me. No, my car didn't get totaled. No, I didn't get fired. Nothing. I just have a bad day. I'm just having a bad last 2 days. That's it.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
For, like, just yelling at you for that. That's shitty. You didn't do anything that game to deserve it. I was just having a bad day and a couple bad experiences. Yes, everyone has that. It's not a good excuse. I apologize.
Okay. From my end, I know I didn't type. Okay, well, actually, I did type a lot of flame in chat, and then I also did a lot of verbal flame too. So on my end, right, I didn't have to go in that hard on you. So I accept your apology, and even from my side, I'll even apologize for some of my own action. But the one thing that's still the thing that really gets me is that the way that you were flaming me was in a way that just felt so, like, targeted and, like, malicious, for lack of a better word. Because you weren't just saying, like, oh, this jungler got gapped or stuff like that. It's like it was individually targeted towards me as a person. Like,
I did attack your character, yes. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but, like, what I'm trying to understand is, I mean, I guess you were just upset, like, sure. But, alright, I mean, okay. Then, I guess we're fine. But do you understand now why, like, we couldn't dive bot lane?
Yeah, Hui just clears the wave. I was pre-6, so we have no CC. You were behind and getting fucked over. We just didn't have the setup you were talking about. I understand perfectly what you said.
Okay. In the future, like, for your own, I guess, like, knowledge, whatever it might be, when you're playing a matchup bot lane as a support and you are against a mage bot, the best thing that you can normally do, even if you're on something like Sona's roam, because your ADC is going to be up levels, and you're going to be able to actually impact the map, like, in regards to the enemy Alistar as well, you know? So, in games like that, I know that Sona is normally a champion that does want to scale with levels, but you can afford to also, like, move as well if you see that the map is really, like, unplayable. Because, like, in a game like that, when the enemy jungler is forcing on me constantly, if you're able to actually rotate to the plays, then it helps me a lot, and then it allows us to actually win. Because that game was like a lot closer than it should have been, all things considered, you know?
If I was allowed to scale, yeah. But what I struggle with personally is the fucking guessing game that is trying to match a roam where we don't have vision. And I could be wasting time just moving instead of just
Okay,
sitting
so
comfortably scaling.
yeah, so I'll give you like the last piece of advice before I queue up for my next game. Anytime you fade out of vision, the worst thing that you could do as a support is autopilot bot. And the reason why that is because the majority of the time, your ADC isn't going to be under any immediate threat. When you have Sivir versus a champ combo like Hui Alistar, or if you're against champions like, for example, Lulu Jinx, right? Your ADC should not be dying instantly. So if you move as soon as you base, out of vision, right? And then you try to match their fog, then if they show bot, you can just walk there. And the worst case scenario is now you're down a tiny bit of XP, but your ADC is up XP, which is a net win. You see what I mean?
You know, the past few days I was trying to do that, right? But every time I do that, my ADC
Yeah, but that's why.
1v1.
Yeah, but
So I
it
already
depends
have,
on. So again, it depends on like the
hesitation
matchup, right?
in
Like
doing
if you're
that
against
because
if you're
I have
against
bad
like Twitch,
experience with that. But
Yeah.
that shouldn't like stop me from.
Yeah, no, but it's also like game dependent too, right? If you're against like Twitch Recon, and your fucking jungler's playing some shit like I don't know, fucking
Holy shit.
fiddlesticks, you know, like in games like that you're fine, but you just need to kind of like assess it, okay? It depends on what the ball lane matchup is. Like in that game you can do it because it's mage bot versus Sivir, but if you have, for example, Draven versus Twitch, you can't do it, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna let you go. Sorry about all that.
No, you're good.
Good luck
It's
in your
okay.
games.
All right, thanks. You too. I'll see you. You know what? It's not how I was expecting the call to go, but I mean, it's not a bad way for the call to go, you know? In conversations, people are a lot less confrontational. Yeah, but this is the reason why I always say that Riot has the worst take ever, right? When it comes to like them thinking League is going to be more toxic or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because a situation like that could have literally been fully avoided on voice comms. You know what I mean? The only thing that I think is like on voice comms, obviously like that dude's gonna experience a shit ton of like homophobia and like things along those lines, right? Which will, I guess, like increase toxicity in that sense. But if you can just ban the people that end up exhibiting those things over the course of like a few weeks period, and then afterwards you leave only like the good apples, you know, it's like League would be a way more wholesome game. I swear to God it would be.